This is a theme song.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Don't expect anything. Oh boy! Welcome back to Don't Expect Anything, the podcast with its eyes set on billions of dollars. You'll find out why in a second, but I'm joined by my two best friends in the whole of this room. To my left, a man whose shirtlessness is only put off by his pantslessness. It's Hugh Davies. What's up?
I'm honoured to be in the room of friends.
No, you're welcome, I guess.
Thank you.
And to my right, the feet whose stench you have to beat. It's Joshua Grinning. How you going?
Thanks for that warm up.
Yeah,
I too am grateful to be in the room.
Yeah, that's right.
it's very friendly.
Yeah.
This room there's a very warm spirit and energy in this room.
Yeah.
Namaste.
We try.
And not just my warm feet.
No. The stench is maybe going to kill two of us.
Palpable.
Yeah.
I can taste you both.
And that's not because yet of the activities we did before.
Okay.
It's really detailed.
Right,
So
it's-
you know, like when you smell someone's breath, and like, oh, what did you eat? It's like that, but like, what did you step on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
in.
in the last, in the last like
Yeah.
week or so.
And I've noticed you wear plastic bags in the shower so you don't wash your feet.
Yes. I don't want to get them too hydrated.
Yeah, that's what they look very wrinkly and dry.
Arid is what.
You know, if you
Yeah,
poke them,
it's like a desert.
like a bit of dust flies out.
Yeah.
Just
Yes,
Oh, there goes a toe.
You know, like when you get-
He's just lost a toe.
yeah, it's alright.
That's it.
it's like a lizard with the
It'll
tail.
grow. It grows back.
It'll
Oh,
grow back.
Jesus.
That's the benefits of dehydration.
You might be a mutant. I didn't realize.
No.
Oh,
This is just the human thing that people neglect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you don't wash your toes, they will grow back when they fall out.
Yes.
That's crazy. You know what else is crazy? Us. How we going, guys? What's been going on since last week? What's been happening? Anything?
I'm going through my movie renaissance,
I'm so proud of you.
I'm starting to watch movies that aren't Ratatouille and movies that aren't, Big Trouble in Little China.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, but it's bad.
it's
like
bad.
in a good way.
Yeah.
I'm watching movies that are actually good. So that's my life. I'm
That's-
actually starting to experience
That's fantastic.
real stories.
Yeah. How about you, Josh? What's been going on?
I'm back at work, so I'm back to teaching the uni kiddies
Oh, nice.
about computers and stuff.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, and yourself?
Nothing. I'm boring.
Oh,
We
Yeah.
knew that.
Yeah.
That's why you asked the questions.
Yeah, that's right.
So you don't have to go first.
I was trying to vicariously suckle on your enjoyment of life.
Teats up.
let's
Yeah.
not cut that. Let's really emphasize.
Yeah, let's shine a spotlight on
Let
that
it
one.
sink in.
Yeah.
I've watched. All right.
No, to be honest, you've been working on this podcast.
Yeah. Well,
You've been
yes.
editing them.
I've been going.
Super producer Jeremy
Well,
Costa.
I've got no uni anymore, and my work is 3 days a week at a bar, so I don't have to focus on that much. So I've got to do something with my time. and this
poor
podcast
Carlton
is it.
takes a little bit of chutzpah.
For the tens of people listening, I just want to say thank you.
Tens, what a stretch.
And before we go into the main crux of this week, this week's episode is going to be business orientated. I'll say that. But we're diverting from our usual kind of formula this
We
week.
like to mix it up.
After last week's night's episode, which is Hugh and I. Oh yeah, Josh, we should welcome you back.
Oh, yeah.
You went on
Well,
last
Right, welcome
week's
back to the
episode.
party.
I'm here again.
Yeah, it's we missed you. There was a void
Oh,
without you.
shucks.
Yeah,
There
but,
was definitely an empty seat. We pulled the seat up. It was empty.
Yeah, we have now. I approached the guys and I was like, all right, this week
The guys.
we're our Talkie Boys, if you would.
Thank
I
you.
said we're all gonna think of a new idea for a business, an app, a scheme,
A scam.
a scam, an idea for a product.
score.
I said, let's pitch, kind of a la Shark Tank. Let's pitch some ideas, some $1 million ideas, and I'm gonna call this week the Goldfish Bowl.
There it is.
There it is. But before we get primed for that, Josh and I stumbled across something pretty hilarious. And Josh, if you can go to the Google reviews for the bank state trustees. So,
Bank.
is it a bank?
It's not a bank.
I think
It's
it's,
definitely
an insurance,
Not a bank.
some sort of insurance firm.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. I thought it was a bank. See, I don't know.
It sounds
How
like a
little
bank.
I know
It
of it.
sounds like a bank.
So we should give him some back.
Yeah, I'll give you. So
back explanation.
we live in Footscray, and in Footscray there is a
Great. Now they can find us.
there is a building that kind of stands above the
A
rest.
landmark, if you will.
Yeah, it's
A tower of terror.
an unwanted landmark, but it's got a bright sign with the word State Trustees displayed on it. And one night,
Two Pringles.
we're sitting around and we look out the window and there is State Trustees, and we're feeling
Looming
a bit,
ever present over
feeling
the
a bit-
countryside.
yeah, feeling a bit funky. So we
It's like
decided,
Barad-dûr. It's like
It's
Sauron's tower of Footscray. Dark magic.
So we went on the Google reviews and we looked at some reviews for State Trustees. And now Josh and I have gone through this. You have never heard this before.
No.
I'm going to put in some really sad music right here. And Josh, if you want to do the highlights, this is just imagine like a soft piano, like
So-
do. It's
Okay.
this is
That almost sounds like the start of the Ghostbusters theme.
a
but
weird hole we fell into that we'd like to share.
Okay, I like sharing weird holes.
I'll read you a story of State Trustees. State Trustees, 1.6 stars.
Jesus. That's
Estate
me done.
planning attorney in Footscray, Victoria.
There we go. That's what it is.
19 reviews. Alright, here we go. 1 star. 3 weeks ago.
Oh, recent.
Yeah.
Over an 8-month period, I sent State Trustees 6 emails and made about 8 telephone phone calls. No one replied. I am now addressing these matters through my local MP.
Whoa, he went to.
Yeah.
He's going to the top with
He's
this.
a politician.
Mr. Abbott.
My contract details are readily available on the web as I run a business. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah, I don't need your plug.
not starting a great.
His name?
I don't know. Should we include? Yeah, they put the names
Let's
online.
continue.
Yeah. it's-
Beryl Wooding, 1 star.
Beryl.
Beryl.
This should be great.
These sharks feed on the vulnerable.
Jesus, she's going in hard.
Holy fuck!
First sentence. Call him.
Headbutting with them in regards to my mother's estate. She owned her place outright. Now I owe them $36,000
What a twist. What a maneuver.
for something that was originally mine.
Wow.
Have been bent over since my mother passed away.
Oh!
I hate to be Beryl right now.
I will never recommend them to anyone. People should be aware of these sharks. I would never give these bastards any stars or recommendations. But I believe 1 star is the lowest star.
Aside from this 1 star, I'm forced to give them no stars, so it would be my opinion.
Go to Google and review things.
Yeah.
Wow.
That'll get your point across. Where's
Yeah,
that
oh
one?
no, they've lost all
Give
the
me- give us that
Now,
one last
now I'll
weird
give you a bit of context for this one. State Trustees, our towering monolith of Footscray, has a big light that has their logo at the top of it.
Yeah, it's just the sign. It's
You can-
white with it's a white background with the name on it,
And
so
Pringles.
and a Pringles little Pringle chip
Now,
logo thing.
Erica Borgia, 8 months ago, 1 star. She's writing from not her own perspective, but the perspective of her child.
Right, okay.
Please turn off dislight. Being 6 months old, bright lights hurt my eyes. It causes me to wee through my blanket and on my mum at night.
I have so many questions.
It is also frying my new pet fish. Turn off this light of death. I want to reach my first year of birth. But I'm sure I'll be dead in the next few weeks if you keep this light on.
So weird.
That's a thigh slapper.
So weird. And that's not the only one on there about the sign. Anyway, we wanted to share that little weirdness. It was just that one review that I thought was fucking so odd.
I've got some...
People, like, that's the thing that I love about reviews is people, the weirdos really come out of the woodwork.
They
Like,
do.
You start to see how people think about the world and you're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
This is so odd.
Yeah, and how they respond to crises. Like these
Yeah.
weird crises.
Yeah,
And
we're
a
like, or
small-
non-crises, like a light being on.
Yeah.
It's frying my fish.
It must have been really bright. Speaking of fried fish, welcome
Speaking of really bright,
to the Goldfish Bowl, the spot where new business entrepreneurs pitch their businesses, products, ideas to 2 other people who have nothing to do with business.
yeah.
That's all I got. You know, if someone out there is a billionaire investor, hold on to your pants.
Yeah.
because
Also your money, because this would be unlawful.
yeah, because we'd love to take some of that.
Yeah.
Not forcefully, just in like a because we got such a
With
cool
guile and
idea.
cunning.
Who wants to go first? Hugh has thrust his hand into the air.
I will raise my hand.
Oh, sorry. All right, Hugh,
Okay.
wow us.
Allow me to pose a question. What's the hardest part about lying to your boss/parents?
Hardest thing about.
Hardest part about lying to
That's right.
Well, we don't get to guess.
No.
Wait.
Otherwise, this is a one-track steam locomotive.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
guess. Come on, I want you to guess.
What's the hardest thing
About lying to your boss.
Well, I guess the matter of being getting yourself into the situation where you now have to lie.
The guilt?
It's like a guilt.
That's right, providing the evidence that will let you get away with it. Luckily, my new company, PhotoSyn, that's S-I-N-thesis, has got you covered. Let's say you need to get a weekend off work. You need to fabricate some sort of excuse, right? Luckily, you recruited the help of photosynthesis just a few weeks ago, and you're now the proud owner of an entire album of alibi photographs. Let's say your parents message you, if you're a younger viewer, and ask to see a photo of you and your friends studying, like you promised. The music is blasting and the drinks are flowing, so it's a good thing you have those photosynthesis pictures you can send through. Photosynthesis is a photography and videography company that stages and photographs your alibi. Family emergencies, funerals, hospital visits, traffic stops, study sessions, and so on. These photographs act as evidence to excuse you from work or allow you to get away with partying. Photosynthesis offers various packages, overbearing boss, strict parents, and so on. Tailored to your needs, Photosynthesis will create authentic sets and backdrops and use actors to capture real fake moments. All you need to do is select and send whichever one fits the need. Packages start at $150, and depending on your needs and the extremity of the case, could be up to $750.
Whoa!
Come sin with us.
Whoa! Nice pitch, my friend. Nice pitch. All right, I have a few questions.
Fire off.
How is this possible?
What do you mean?
Like, say your mum messages you, "Hey, send me a picture of you studying."
Yeah.
How does photosynthesis have pictures of you and your friends studying?
So it's like a very end user based program. So like if you know your parents, right? Like you know what they would ask
I'm
for.
aware of them,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah, you know they're out there lurking.
Yeah.
But like, so you would say, hey, you come to photosynthesis and be like, hey, I need photos of, and we're like a very morally deprived business.
Of
We don't really
course.
care.
Nice. Ugh.
Thank you.
That-
As a representative of photosynthesis, you can be assured I'm on top of my game. But yeah, so you would come to them and say like, hey, I need photos of this like X people in X situation. And we would say, yep, we got you. Like, we'll bring in all the equipment we need. And so like sometimes, say let's say you're in a party situation, you're like, oh, your parents say like, oh, just take a quick photo. Like, we'll have a photo that looks like it was taken quickly. That, like, you just snapped with your friends and you're like, oh, like, we'll send it. So we got the production side of things down as well. We got the like clear photos, we got a couple of blurry photos, that sort of stuff.
Well, so it's
Love
just
to have
like
poor lighting.
photoshopped faces onto.
Oh, it's real situations. Like,
What?
so we come in and stage the situations and we take photos.
Oh,
and then-
you come into the person's home.
Yeah. Or they come to our studio and we figure something out.
And then you preload it just in case.
Yeah, so they end up with an album of like, let's say 45 to 50, 60 photos of situations that they might need to send through to someone as evidence.
Proactive service.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah,
it's forward thinking.
You're
so,
preempting being a scumbag.
Yeah.
And all the scumbags.
Which many people are.
Yeah, well, that's true. As it'd be great for state trustees.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just piles of cash. Which is like, you'll get this.
Yeah, and then you don't.
So you have to preempt what people are going. So this is like for preempted. How about if it's lies on the fly? Do you have a service for like
Lies on the
fly? That could be one of the packages.
yeah, is that a scenario where say you're cheating on a beloved spouse?
We won't serve you.
Really, that's where you draw the line?
Love above all things.
Are you kidding me? Look, I deplore cheating.
No, of course we'll serve you.
But of course, yeah. So okay, how is it like? It happens one day, and then as you're in the middle of a woman's vaginal lips. I was going to say the middle of sex, but I kind of grossed it out a bit more.
Yeah,
You're in the middle of
Coitus.
debauchery,
Yeah.
and your spouse messages you going, "Where are you?" You're like, "Boo, I'm over here." She's like, "Oh, can you send me a pic or something?"
So they would obviously send a pic of that with a big like cross out. So like, I'm not having sex with this person.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that would be enough evidence to prove
Yeah.
that they're not having sex.
You might be the most honest person alive because I don't think that would work. I think you're too trusting.
Well, the way you do it is that because you'd have the way you pose the situation.
Yeah.
So they ask, "Where are you?" You would say, you would reference a place you have the images of. So you would say like, "I'm at the bar," or "I'm at Matt's house," or whatever, because Matt's a good friend. And then you already have those photos. So you could reference, like you could say, "You're at a place we already have the photos for."
Smart. Okay, so but how about if she's seen that picture before? How about if you? Yeah. How are the? Because you've shown. How do you keep track of who you've shown pictures to?
That's more on your end.
Okay, so there's no built-in scenario like send the picture deleted so you don't make the same mistake again.
I mean,
she goes, in 6 months she goes, "Where are you?" I'm at the grocery store, and you send a picture of the grocery store.
That's the same
I've seen
one.
that same picture before.
I'd say
That
marry
sounds
a dumber woman.
Okay, fair enough.
Or
I'm
just
gonna-
don't get
also
married.
offer a relationship. In
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna pitch
Yeah,
my
exactly.
idea coincidentally is stupid woman marrying them. we've got Tinder for dummies.
Yeah.
All right, that's pretty good. I like that. So Josh, would you buy into this? Would you agree this is a good place? Would you invest your money in it or use this service?
I'd find it very useful, but I'm the sort of person who wouldn't be preemptive enough to use it.
So say you're a scumbag. Say you're a liar.
I need lies on the flies as
I don't think it's called photosynthesis.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you need lies on the
Sin.
flies.
What I need is
This is.
Yeah, so you need that package where it's like.
Yeah, I only
on
do my
the-
sinning on the run.
Sure, fair enough. You don't pre-plan your sins. Jesus would love you.
Yeah, probably.
You're sinning still. I have to say, there are scumbags out there. How does this billing
so
come
many
up? How does this build? Is it photosynthesis, or are you like hiding it so people don't know they've gone through this before?
What do you mean?
Like on a bill, like on a credit card. If someone is like hunting and saying, "Oh, this person's lying to me," or the boss is like, "Show me his records."
His records.
His bank records. If you
Oh,
will.
nice. I'd say we probably operate under a different name. Once you come into the place,
You know
like,
what's happening.
you know where photosynthesis.
So, like,
we'd
when-
probably just be like, some sort of like family photography.
So like when porn is like built on their credit.
Yeah, but it's like perfect 10. Like that could be about bowling.
Yeah.
There's a nice super bad reference for you.
Oh, nice. Good on you.
Movies, see? Renaissance, baby.
Well, if do you have any more questions? Any more thoughts?
Before you give me your delicious money.
Yeah.
No, here, have all of the money.
Yes! I'm gonna clap
spend
it
it
up, boy. What a good bit. Photosynthesis.
Sin, S-I-N, not S-Y-N.
Next up in the Goldfish Bowl,
The bullpen. That's the baseball.
Joshua Grinick.
Hello.
Hello, good sir.
Hello, everybody.
Howdy.
Blow us away, if you
I'll
will.
blow you all. Here we go.
That's the pitch.
That's the bitch, I'll pay.
I'll pay good money for a
Yeah.
blowy
I'll
from
pay
Joey.
gold bullion.
Sweet, that was easy. Well,
Just like
when developing a product, right? You're not really selling the product. You're selling why
Ooh.
you want the product.
Okay.
And I think that's something that Apple really understands. You're selling a lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
Let's take that a step. If we take that a step further,
Okay.
we're selling things that align with your values, like a political party, right?
Sure.
I think Hitler had some really had some
Cut the
really
video,
good,
cut the
Let's see
video.
where he's going with this.
had some really good strategy
What could go wrong?
for how he went about controlling or moving the people.
Sure, we can go.
Yeah, in like
Yeah.
cattle cars.
So I'm quite interested in this movement of people.
Do you mean
Yeah.
Nazism?
No, just the movement of people.
You mean like
the
disposing?
rail network?
Yeah. You could have just said Metro or something. You have to just say. Alright, continue.
No,
please.
we have to really understand how fundamental this is to humanity.
Emphasis on the fun.
This edit did not end with a furnace, dude. Or
No. So we live in an apartment with a nice balcony, and all the other apartments around us have balconies, and
Where is this going?
Just like the man talk.
and we have stairs to come up our into our apartment, and we have a crappy lift
Yep.
to come up, and we have a hallway that's often filled with people's trash and things, and.
I saw a microwave today.
Some,
Yeah,
Some
and-
blood.
And I'm all about
On the stairs, yeah.
the efficiency of things. Like we have a lot of unused space where there's not much foot traffic.
Sure.
Like let's look at any room for example. We have all the walking areas. We have beds and tables and such. But if you look up, we're not using the upper half of most rooms. They're just
yeah.
completely empty.
Okay, I'm looking
Yeah.
up now, and I'm agreeing with
Yeah,
you.
I see a light.
Yeah.
On the prior fire.
Before you go on, the shadow of Hitler and Nazism is still hanging over.
Oh, it's
this
still
room.
looming large.
It is.
I haven't stopped thinking about
Yeah,
it.
that's all that's on my mind. But continue, please.
So how Hitler actually
Oh, he's
conducted people was he talked.
Conducted.
Yeah, he did. He conducted and composed people. How he did that was by reaching their values and their beliefs, right? Things that really struck them true. And I think you too can find it true that
Don't speak to me on Nazism, but yeah.
that a lot of things are just unnecessary and in the way.
Like the Jews?
I don't agree with that, but I agree with the point you're making.
Yeah, I agree with the non-racist.
So I think
There's one Jew in my way.
So my idea, my grand idea here is to make use of all this empty space that we are using by flying.
What?
So I want to give flight to humans. That's my goal. I want to make use of our balconies as in and out front doors.
Oh, okay.
So just like the birds do, I'd like us to fly between buildings. I've looked at the birds. They go a lot faster than people when moving around.
That's
That's good. I want to go fast. And they have a lot more freedom to move around. So
That's
that,
pretty
like,
deep.
just for example, yeah, open your wings and be free.
They've got a social society.
So my business is to enable human flight. That is my endeavor.
Via what?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so I have a few questions.
Yeah.
Yes.
How?
Yeah, that's forefront of the
So we have our R&D department is quite
research
quite
and development for all you non-business folks.
Yeah, so we've tried a couple things. We've got like the super glue to lots of pigeons on a man.
Sure.
Yeah, we've got
Like
that.
a weird Icarus, if you
Got the
will.
leaf blowers tied to a bathtub.
Bats tend to work better.
Yeah.
They run into things at night, in the day. So.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Could be
so
problematic.
we're working out.
Also problematic,
in that.
animal rights.
Yeah.
If you're gluing animals.
Yeah, they're getting paid.
In what do you pay bats in?
Yeah.
Just they don't really need much.
So you said super glued to a person, so we're stuck with bats on us for the rest of our lives?
Yeah,
Okay.
but like, who doesn't want to be Batman?
Sure, I'd like to be Batman, not a Batman.
A man of bats.
yeah. So is that the only way you've considered flight?
Well, we're open to ideas. It's
But you have the ideas. This is the
Yeah.
idea.
This is we bring the questions, you bring
a
the
6-year-old can go, I wish I could fly, but that doesn't mean this company can just exist on the
answers.
wings
Can
of a
just
6-year-old.
get off the ground.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, high five.
Thank you.
Well, yes, that's one aspect of our business that we're
Sure.
we're focusing on right now.
Hugh, if you don't have another question, I'd like to pose another one to Josh.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Why did you mention Hitler?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what
we got your attention, didn't it? We got to this part of it.
He's a business guru.
We're going around. I have to listen to you.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
taking it
there's
turn by turn.
two other people
You
in
didn't
this
have
room.
to appeal to my
On a
yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything else to say on this?
What's the price point? What
Yeah,
am I,
yeah,
so
yeah.
if I'm a
Oh,
customer
good idea.
and I'm coming to you and I want to fly up and down to my balcony, what am I going to pay here for? Like, have you got any packages? Have you got any options?
Yeah, like different birds at different prices.
So,
like if I want an eagle, is it a few grand?
Yeah.
You can bring your own bird.
Oh, nice.
BYOB.
That's actually the name of the
BYOB.
Bring your own bird.
Keep drunks turn up with like a 6-pack of VB. I want to fly.
Vivacious birds.
Nice.
But yeah, our company will be rigging all the balconies with rappel ropes for now until we develop the tech. So we're gonna make small steps. We want to go straight to flying.
Wait, so your company's a rope company?
Well, right now it is, but that's not the sole purpose.
You're not
of the
roping
company.
me in.
We're making small improvements to get there.
You're putting a rope in my balcony. I'll happily take the stairs. It's much less safe. I mean, it's much more safe. I don't need to get rope burn.
Yeah, but you need to get used to coming in and out
Yeah.
from
You're like
Well,
a future.
but
It's like a future because you're getting used to the vertical, like the movement of going straight up and down.
I can jump on the spot. I'd rather do that.
Yeah, but I mean like multiple stories. Like you're getting used to, it's gonna. And then once you graduate from the rope to the bat super glue to you, you're gonna be like, wow, this is easy.
We've got some.
This is no rope at all.
with some large cities to include zip lines between
Okay.
buildings.
Okay.
Just to get used to that fast movement in the air.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's cool.
It's like a
trampolines
climate
on rooftops Just
Nice.
to get used to like not being scared of falling off edges anymore. Once you can.
Yeah, but how about if someone falls off the edge accidentally?
Well, there's natural selection involved.
Oh
How
god.
about accidents?
What's the company called?
BYOB?
BYOB. Bring your own bird.
Okay.
All right.
Because soon you will be the bird.
Well, I'll take a cut for coming up with
Hugh,
it.
would you put your money to this? Would you buy into this product?
I would try it
Okay.
to see. I don't know if there's a lot of potential because by the time we have the tech to fly, are we going to be using it to just shuttle up to a balcony? I don't know. I'm very on the fence, as it were. I would definitely try
Like
it.
a bird.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm on the wire.
Okay.
I would try it. I don't know if I would invest in the product with the full force of my many thousands of dollars.
Yeah. I am out. It sounds like the gravings of a madman. I don't want to super glue birds to my body.
I forgot about that. I'm out.
Because when they die, because their lifespans are long, we're just gonna have dead birds hanging off our
I was
skin.
only thinking about the repelling, and I was like,
It's called bring your own birds.
yeah, no, I'm out.
You're a lunatic. You brought up fucking Hitler to get our attention and said, well, let's glue a bat to you and see how that was insane.
So the idea was, you have birds glued to you while you're repelling, right?
Sure.
But like eventually the
How
birds
does
are
that
like,
help?
because the birds are
That's
like,
just more weight.
this is taking so long. If we just flapped a bit, we could help this madman up to the.
I don't think birds are cognitive enough to understand like lateral and vertical.
He's getting into the mind of a pigeon.
He is just a pigeon.
Eventually, we would have conditioned the birds to just fly us everywhere.
Yeah, it's Pavlovian.
Sure. They got the dog to slobber, we're going to bird to fly us around.
Yeah, up and down to our back.
That was
I'm out.
insane. You've got the smile of a maniac on your face. Yeah, that was just crazy. That was just weird.
Hey, that's sometimes I'm sure people called Elon Musk weird. Thinking,
he shot a car into space. Hey, in a few years, when you're laughing at me because you got a
from up on high with birds.
a pigeon on your chest keeping you afloat, I'll gladly eat crow. All right.
Hey, how about you, buddy? Sitting there at the peak of the triangle. What do you got for us?
Hi. A triangle is all peaks.
Yeah, but not if you put it up the right way.
Oh, sorry. Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. I got a primer for you. We're entering an era of uncomfortable. Let me start that again.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm entering an era of uncomfort.
Yeah.
Sorry, because of my
Because you took your
speech
shirt off.
impediment. I'm pretty sweaty.
Kidding.
Oh, my nib!
Yeah, your nips really extend.
You're gonna let me do it.
Oh, my other
I
nib!
have very small
It
ones.
took
They
so
don't really
long.
pop. They don't really pop
God.
like your nips do.
Josh really pinched me much harder than you.
I would never pinch a man's
My
nipples.
nips pop out, dude.
Yeah, my nips don't pop at all.
Yeah.
I have very low impact nipples.
Because I have breasts.
I don't have breasts.
Yeah, you got a flat chest.
Yeah.
I'm a little fat.
I'm like a little
best.
12-year-old.
All right, here we go. A primer.
Some people like that. Ancient Greek philosophers.
Sure. We are entering an era of uncomfortable millennials. People don't need to converse with other people when they have their phones in front of their face.
Ooh.
So let me ask you two fine, handsome gentlemen a question, just to prove the market is out there. What is the worst part about getting your hair cut by a professional?
They never follow the instructions you give them.
The fondling.
The font. Oh, okay.
But the best part is when they fold your
right.
ear over and they're like doing they got the close like trimmer there and they fold your ear over and they hit like your skull there on the side and it vibrates and you want to fucking cum.
What?
Go on!
That took such a different
You know when
time.
they fold your ear over and then like
Yeah.
you get the vibration through your skull and you can like really feel it in your brain and you're like, this gets me.
You
off.
like that?
Yeah, it's great.
Good vibrations.
It feels good.
I don't
Made
know
a
what
song
you're
about
talking
it.
about.
Okay,
What kind of fucking maniacs are you going to for haircuts? The fondling? All right. Anyway. So none of that was what I was going for. So that's right. The small talk and the inevitable awkward silence that occurs in the salon.
Yeah.
The self-confidence gained from a nice new look is immediately negated by the uncomfortable aura between the haircutter and the haircuttee. Sitting there, trying to think of something to say to fill the cringy void, answering bland questions that lead to more crippling silence.
Wow.
With this in mind, I'm here to introduce Silent But Heady, the new barbershop / salon that takes the chit-chat out of your snip
Could you have
snap.
said silent but headly?
I guess I could have said that.
Just a quick note. Continue.
With this in mind, I'm here to introduce Silent But Headly.
There we go.
The new barbershop slash salon that takes the chit chat out of that snip snap.
Whoa!
You enter this shop to get your hair cut, knowing full well you won't have the stress of answering questions and keeping up a conversation because these barbers are quiet. Sit back, close your eyes, and relax, knowing that when you open them back up, you'll have a nice new do without having anyone talk to you. Questions, praise, cash offers, I'll take them all.
I like this idea.
You're a piece of shit. What do you think? What do you think?
I was gonna say because it enables the people who are unable to speak
Sure.
to still work.
Yes.
It's
Well,
more jobs.
I'm thinking about you can hire anyone.
It's
Here.
a huge slice of the market, that deaf barber, mute barber community, you know?
They don't have to have their tongues cut out to work there. They just
Oh.
don't speak.
Well, then my money's
That
out.
can be part of. That's part of the initiation, right?
Yeah.
Of entering the academy.
No,
You grab
no.
you grab one of the scissors.
No.
for the haircut,
Sure,
and you
sure.
pull
Those
them
thinning
down.
scissors. You
No.
thin your tongue
And
out a
you're
little.
like, with this snip, I enter the barber.
So for Jeremy's torture chamber,
No, you Hitler-loving maniac. Absolutely not. You scare me, and I'm very nervous to be in this room with you. Any ideas and criticisms?
am I looking at the same sort of price for the cut, or am I paying more for this non-interaction?
No, it's the same price. Let's not.
So how much is it for like a men's cut, no wash?
No wash, $10.
Oh, that's
15
competitive.
bucks.
That is a competitive rate.
10, 15 bucks.
And this is a brick and mortar store. You're looking at a franchise. You're looking at one location.
We might be.
or two
I think we
locations?
might franchise, but you got to start small with one store. Get the word out there because the people will flock
Where are
to
you gonna base this?
City. People love the city.
Yeah, like where?
In
Though?
Melbourne, CBD. Is that a good place? I don't know. It's high. Where are the weird millennials with money shopping?
Brunswick East.
Brunswick East is where we'll put this one. People will flock there, and it's going to be cheap. It's going to be. Oh, but the rent might be cheap. I mean, it's going to be cheap. The word of mouth will get there.
Yeah, we don't have to get that specific
because there's
the
a
idea
lack
still
of
holds
word
up
of
very
mouth
quickly.
in that store.
Oh.
Yes. So
Take the chit chat out of your snip snap.
I have a dilemma.
Silent but
I
heavy.
noticed a dilemma here.
Mm.
If I was to enter your store
Yep.
to get a haircut and
Sure.
I needed advice,
Yep.
how would that work?
They don't they're mute during the haircut. If they have a question about your hair that needs to be done, you're allowed to talk about that. But
So-
there's no need for chit chat or like small talk. You don't need any of that stuff. It's just like, I'm here to cut your hair. If I have a problem, I'll ask you how short you want to go. You go like that.
What if
Apart
they
from
like cut into my neck
Mm.
and I'm bleeding out? Are they
Mm.
allowed to talk, or do we just silently?
No, that one's silent because we don't want to freak out everyone. So you just have to deal with that yourself.
You just clamp with your hand and leave.
yeah.
Nice, okay,
We
well.
did hire like ex mass murderers because you know.
Ed Gein.
No, you're not going to get any harm coming to
These
you
guys are professionals.
Except-
And girls.
except harm from people throwing themselves at you at your awesome new haircut.
Yeah, you'll be crushed under a pile of women or men
Yeah, or both.
at the same time.
Now, what if you go into there,
Yes.
not and accidentally begin small talk?
Yeah, what if you
Self.
reflex small talk? Are they going to get angry?
They don't get angry.
They just don't reply?
They don't write the point to the sign. That's
Please,
the
no
place.
talking.
It's a quiet place. It is. You're allowed to talk to other people. You know, it's not a. You must be silent, but like, you know, well, you know what? You know what? How's this? We have a room for people who want to talk.
So we segregate them.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Oh, that's a surprise to me.
Hitler,
for some
yeah.
reason. Yeah.
I will probably not be in as a customer. Oh, it's a cheap cut.
It's
I'd
$10, dude.
invest in the product.
Do you
I'd invest in the
like
company.
do you like talking to people?
Yes.
You like talking to people at your
Yeah.
haircut? Okay.
Well,
I hate it.
It depends on the hairdresser. Like the one that I have at the moment is okay, but it's an expensive cut. So I go for the cheap cut.
Cheap
I can
cut.
talk to other customers.
And there's a gimmick. Yeah, you can talk to whoever you want, but
Yeah.
you're not. You don't have to make the talk. That's
Okay,
it's a
my
rule.
money's in on
Yeah?
across the board.
Fuck yes.
Yeah,
Mine
I'd
is
go
in.
there. I'd put money into.
And
the,
we're
the
gonna
business.
have a talkers room and a non-talkers room.
I'm
You get to
always in
choose.
for a cheap cut.
Yeah. Well, that's what I think people will get. Haircuts just gone up. I paid $35 for this.
But what makes this different than
They-
any other cheap cut?
They don't talk if you don't want them to.
And that's the
That's
thing.
for me and for awkward millennials out there.
I think there's a lot of that's the thing is there's a lot of people who don't want to, who are not great at the social interaction.
No, no,
they'd be
it's-
interested.
I think the market's out there. I had this haircut today. Yesterday. And I'm sitting there, and she says a sentence to me about like, "Oh, what are you doing in school?" And I say back, "I've gone to this woman for 3 years. I don't know her name. I don't know her name. So every time I go in there, I'm so awkward because she's like, "Oh, hi, Jeremy. Oh, you just finished studying. You still living in Footscray?" And I was like, "Good memory." And that's all I said because I don't know her name. or anything.
Good memories, Susan.
I go maybe like 4 months apart.
on
She
the-
remembers my name.
The antithesis of this is it would be good if they could tell you stuff about them too.
No, I don't like listening to them. I don't want to have
You
to.
don't wanna
I don't
listen.
want to have to have the conversation. Cut my hair. You're obviously a nice person.
Yeah,
That's
so I
great.
got my hair cut by a Spaniard once. He didn't speak English, so it was just like it was great.
Yeah.
I was just like I showed him a photo, and then he just like had this fancy scissor move he kept doing with like the like whip
yeah?
around, and then he just cut my hair, and I was like, this is the best.
And people who want to like take a nap out of their busy day and want to get a haircut as well, fall asleep in the chair. They'll cut your hair. Whoa, shit! That was great.
So many slogans to this company. There's going to be like the window, and then you can't even see through because all the slogans are layered on top of each other, like, in that big like butcher window font, like the
Yeah.
colourful. I'm in.
Yes, Josh, are you in?
Yeah.
Oh, baby, a double.
Triple.
A double. Well, I'm in too.
Well, it's a triple delight because
Yeah.
those ideas were just served up on some sort of
all
smorgasbord.
those ideas were fantastic. There was not a weak one in the mix. I can't point to one and go, no.
I mean, we can rewind this.
I may have blanked it from my mind, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you try to forget that which haunts you.
Yeah, Jesus, that was pretty good. That was a good. Anything else? Anyone got another idea that they want to?
How would we combine these businesses?
Oh, okay. How
Good
would we
ideas.
the D.E.A. umbrella? We're moving away from podcast, getting into fucking
Small business.
small business.
Mm.
I'm not going anywhere near your bird idea. That is the most
but you-
ludicrous thing I've ever seen.
But you would,
Luda.
you would still want to fly.
Yeah, I'd love to fly.
There
but
we go. That's all.
Of
That's
my
all
own volition.
Get
I don't know.
yeah, invest into jetpacks. Birds are
Yeah.
like birds don't have a they don't fly.
Yeah, once you put birds in the mix, it's really...
They
really-
follow currents. If they're like stuck to a human body, one's gonna want to fly.
Yeah,
So
what if I
one way,
strap
one-
myself into my bird suit and they fly south for the winter or whatever the fuck? whichever way
You're
they fly.
stuck, you can't
I'm
control
stuck in,
Alright,
stuck in Peru.
Like
and I'm
birds
I
are
don't
just
live here.
one tech, right?
It's not a tech.
Okay,
Our
why
tech-
back that up? They're not tech.
it's an
You're taking something which has existed for a long time and just gluing it to another thing that's existed for a long time.
for a lesser time.
That
man.
ain't tech.
That's insane.
The other method was have you seen Spy Kids 2?
Yes.
Jesus Christ! Of course I have cinematic gold.
Yeah, history.
Well, the technology involved is a magnetic helmet that.
Oh, gee, I know where he's going too. Do you remember from the movie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just want to confirm.
So we'll have large, very metallic flying objects.
Yeah.
So we can have
Some
like
sort of drone.
blimps and things and drones and such. And your magnetic helmet, once put on and activated, will zip you up to the nearest drone, which can fly you around.
Sweet.
So I thought he was going to say you feed magnets to the birds, and then when the birds fly overhead, like you
That's
have
a
an app,
genius idea.
You have an app which follows like the bird
Let
flight
me just message out
pattern, and then you put your magnet helmet on, and the birds like you hover beneath the birds.
This is so weird. Do you know how the human body works? Like, you can't yank something by its head to a magnet. First,
Yeah, you
magnets
can.
aren't that powerful.
Yes,
right?
they are.
So if you cool, great. You got a powerful magnet that can lift you up from the ground. The whole city's made of metal.
He's
It's
so
gonna be
angry.
fucking destroying
No,
things
it's
in the
not.
street. Buildings will be tumbling
Buildings
down.
are thousands of tons. I'm 65 kilos.
Yeah, but it
like,
needs to pull you up. It's gonna hover down and go up like.
if I have a flock of 80 birds, and
Wait,
they all
what
have
do you
swallowed
think?
magnets.
Oh, so I'm thinking of his head thing, of his helmet,
Of the magnet.
What he
The only, no, the
Don't
only
try
thing,
and
the only
make
thing,
this.
the only thing that would injure you in that case would be colliding with, because obviously you'd be going at such a speed. If the magnet was strong enough to pull you off the ground, you'd be colliding. Your neck would just
I didn't even think about that. You'd be compressed into like a pancake.
some sort of human pancake.
You're a madman, dude. I'm
Alright,
so.
the feet then!
Ah, the feet's
Let's
good.
just
Yeah.
leave him
Break
at the
down.
drawing board and then leave him in a room by himself.
Yeah.
We go make the actual product.
Yeah.
Have fun drawing, Josh. You just get,
Well, thank you for listening to this
get
week's
the Crayola out.
episode of the Goldfish Bowl, aka Don't Expect Anything. We loved having you here. If you want to go to our Facebook, I'll put up a poll and you can vote on which idea was the best.
And we'd love to know what ideas you have
Yeah,
for businesses.
please.
Sure, yeah, send us in. We might read a few
Yeah, if you can email us,
months
months
from now when we do another one of these. I think this would become a semi-happening thing. Oh, that was a bad sentence.
Yeah.
This could reoccur, I guess.
Yeah.
Thanks,
That's a
man.
good word.
Brevity, am I right?
Yeah.
From Hugh Davies and Josh Grinick, I'm Jeremy Costa. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
What a professional sign-off.
Yeah, you really made it work.
My armpits stink, dude.
It's a small room.
It is a very small.
It's a
Kinda not
tight-
bad.
How
like
moist are you?
How like
I can definitely I get
can't-
moisture.
it's not
Try,
really
try,
that
try,
bad.
try this one. Try this one.
If I run
Oh,
my
yeah, that
hand
one's
on my
like
armpit, I definitely
rich.
get there's actual moisture.
Yeah, I got some condensation.
Should we go cool off?
What are we gonna do?
I fill up the pool.
Jump in an icy pool?
Yeah.
Get my nipples even sharper than
even
they
sharper.
are?
Yeah, you can cut glass. You can
Sharper
perform a
edge.
diamond heist with those nips. Crown jewel, baby. Well, you can't.
Yeah, well, okay.
You go.
Well,
Please,
what's just
please.
happened
I
there, folks?
insist. If there was a door, I'd be standing there with it open for you, please, sir.
Well, let's get really real. We're recording these after credit audio.
Yeah,
videos right
and look, it's like the dirty work. No one wants to do it. I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting laid.
Yeah, and it's a bit of effort to come up with these creative skits.
Yeah.
And we're running on dry. I don't know what you expect. But,
I better not be anything.
Yeah.
Because you didn't read the title.
Yeah,
Quite frankly,
you've been
and that's
informed.
you know.
So we'll make it clean and quick. Don't expect anything podcast at gmail.com. That's where you can find us. You can find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitter, or Facebook at D.E.A. Podcast.
My man tells it true.